to your end of the month reading for August. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you at the end of the month. Okay. Now I'm going to get the energy of what you are thinking and feeling. What energy is surrounding you. There it is. Three of Cups in reverse. I'm not feeling very happy. Not the joyous right now. Okay, we'll figure out why. Let's clarify on the Three of Cups upside down in reverse. This card's not only going to clarify on the Three of Cups, but it's also going to clarify on the entire reading. So this will be the major energy. Go. Fulfillment of wishes. Ooh, wanting the fulfillment of wishes, wanting the happiness, wanting. Just feel like this wanting. Really wanting. Are you irrational? Has somebody made you irrational? Is somebody irrational around you? This is why you're not happy. Do you feel that somebody has obsession? Maybe you're feeling obsession. Is your partner making harsh, irrational judgments against you? Or are you doing that to them? We'll see how this works. Okay, getting straight into the present situation, the near past situation, and the near future situation. So what's going on? Obstacles and challenges. And authority. Okay, getting straight into the near past. Solitude, and in the near future you have the new beginnings with movement, choices, and decisions. So you have a fulfillment of wishes, really looking for this fulfillment of wishes and feeling like somebody is, like I said, irrational around you, being irrational, something, however it is, they're causing obstacles and challenges, right? And it's not making you feel good at all. Going straight over here into the solitude. With being 5 cards sitting here, it's really, this reading is showing the uncertainty, the change. You have the new beginnings coming in the near future, possible new beginnings. And so it's really showing this imbalance and this uncertainty. Kind of like, I'm not sure where this is going, but I know something's changing, right? Or there has to be change. Okay, so I'm getting over here into the solitude. This is the same as the Hermit card. So digging deep within yourself, trying to find the answers, really digging within your intuition over here, Cancer. Going inside to find the answers within. I feel like you could even be weighing pros and cons while you're sitting in this solitude, trying to figure things out. Two of Swords, confused. Yeah, because you're very confused. I believe that this is a person, and I think that they have you very confused. If it's not a person, it could be a job. But right now I'm really feeling person, and they have you very confused, and this is why you went into hermit mode. It was like you needed to escape from them, just for your own kind of like peace of mind, right? Getting away from the situation, pushing yourself back. The Star upside down. Yes, feeling very burdened, feeling like you might even be wasting your breath when you're talking to this person. It feels like such a confusing energy. It's like I'm talking to you, you're not listening to me. Maybe I'm wasting my time trying to explain something or say something. So they kind of pushed you back into a corner. So you said, okay, fine. I'm going to go into hermit mode. I'll go think about what's going on. Yeah. Trying to take the leap of faith, but not really going anywhere. So it's almost like you're talking to them. You're trying to make new beginnings with this person. You were trying to change something. There's that change. And we have, like I said, we have the 5 cards showing that change, trying to change the situation between you and another person. This is your card, the Chariot. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, trying to make them understand things, but it just seems like it's going nowhere. And that's pretty much why you kind of backed yourself. Feels like they kind of backed you into a corner and you were like, fine, you know what? I'm just going to go hermit myself away. I don't need to talk to you right now. I got to go think. So you have these obstacles and these challenges over here with the King of Wands. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo as well. Or they could have that in their chart. It doesn't have to be. However it is, they're really putting a challenge with you. They're being very fiery. They're really taking control, taking action, and they're really causing obstacles and challenges. Feels like they just kind of sit on their throne, kind of do what they want to do, and feel like they have all the strength, right? Taking away, they might even be taking away your strength, or possibly trying to, right? Seven of Swords. Definitely escaping, trying to escape this king over here and feeling like they're putting you into challenge mode. You're always, it just feels like now you're taking back your authority. You're standing firm for your fruitful fulfillment of wishes. I was going to say fruitful desires, but that's true too, right? The things you desire. Maybe the things that you guys are fighting about too is something that you want that they don't want. Maybe that's where I'm getting this fruitful desires. I don't know where that's coming out, but it's really interesting. But it's definitely a fulfillment of wishes. And you're standing your ground for this. And they're being very irrational. It feels like you're fighting about something. Going somewhere, maybe travel. And you're not traveling nowhere, right? You wanted to go somewhere. They don't want to go anywhere. However it is, you're trying to escape this energy. You're trying to escape this fight, this obstacle between you and this person. Really standing your ground for whatever it is, whatever belief it is that you have, or whatever it is that you want. With the 5 of Cups over here, it's now you're just getting to the point where it's like you don't see the 2 of Cups behind you. You're so busy worried on the spilt milk and the 3 of Cups that are down in front of you. You're having a hard time remembering at this time in the present all the good things that are behind you. And that's because you're really standing your ground to become this authority, but they've really got you down. I don't know what it is that they did. It's going to be different for everybody. Feels kind of nitpicky, getting you confused. It's like an argument of some sort. They just don't seem to see it your way. You might even feel like, okay, you know what, I'm trying to do this for that reason and this purpose and that purpose, and you're saying we're not going to do that. You're disillusioned, right? You're trying to tell your person, you know, I'm standing my ground against this because you're disillusioned. You're not listening to what I'm trying to say. Either that or your partner may believe you're disillusioned, right? Take it how it resonates. But there is definitely this disillusionment here with somebody. It's coming out right now as you seeing them as disillusioned, and you're standing your ground, becoming this authority because they're not seeing it in the real light that it is. Fighting. Now there's conflict, right? We already seen the conflict in the past, but now there's even more conflict, more arguing than there was before. It's like the more you keep standing your ground and trying to become the authority and trying to make them understand that whatever it is that they're looking at that's not going to happen. That's a freaking fantasy. And then the more you guys start arguing because they really do believe that whatever they believe is the truth, right? Yeah, you're trying to put your beliefs out there. You're trying to make them recognize, hey, you know what? This is an illusion. Okay, this is not real. Whatever you're trying to say, that's not the way things work. To get to the fulfillment of wishes, you're being irrational. There's that irrationality. They're being irrational. They're not seeing it for what it is. And you know that they're not seeing it for what it is. But they want to keep, contesting it. And it's almost like they keep coming at you saying, well, why don't you do this? And you're like, that's irrational. You can't do that. But they really want to put that thing out there, whatever it is, that idea that, I don't know what it is. I'm just going to say idea for now. But they're going to really put that out there to make you try to see it their way. Try and recognize it their way. And you don't want to recognize it that way. You don't want to see it that way because those are rose-colored glasses. That's an illusion. That's not real. That's not reality. Three of Swords. Yeah, you want them to stop looking out there. You want them to just separate themselves from this crazy idea. You're like, you have to stop doing this. You're causing us to break apart. You and this crazy idea. It could be traveling somewhere or going somewhere or doing something. However it is, it's a crazy idea. And it's irrational. It's an illusion. It's not, this is not going to happen. But they're looking out there, Cancer. They're really super looking out there. But it's causing a wedge between the two of you because they're really making you try to focus on something that you believe is a waste of time. It's a waste of breath. It's even a waste of breath to even talk about this because this is not reality. But they keep researching on it. They keep researching it. They keep doing something to make you try to understand that this is that. I mean, what is this fight about? Who knows, right? But it's really a burden, and it's actually burdening you, and you're just like, I just want my fulfillment of wishes. It's kind of weird because this fulfillment of wishes almost feels like it's not only based on you, but it's also based on your partner. It's almost like they're trying to get you to understand their fulfillment of wishes, and you're like saying, that's not fulfillment of wishes. This is fulfillment of wishes. There's this wedge between it's like a wedge between reality and an illusion that's not. I just keep hearing that's not the way it works. That's not the way it is. Stop saying that. And then they're going to sit over here and they're going to keep looking out at this, putting a wedge between you two, and even trying to research. It almost feels like they're trying to research this just to show you. Oh my gosh, they're so stubborn and so hard-headed. We're definitely dealing with a Leo or a Taurus over here. Capricorn, something very hard-headed. They're definitely trying to show you, no, this does. I looked it up on, Google, and you're like, that person is, that's crazy. That's not even real, Stop doing research on the internet. It doesn't mean it's always real. I don't know. It's just something like they're trying to make you believe something that's just complete nonsense. Okay, so you have these new beginnings. So this overall fulfillment of wishes is really you versus them is really what I'm feeling. You have the new beginnings. Going straight to the near future. You guys look like you're just going to have a wedge in the present right now, because no matter what, they're not going to back down from this in the present, you guys. In fact, if anything, they're getting worse, because not only are they just looking out to prove a point with the Three of Pentacles. Now they're doing research to like kind of rub it in your face to say, it is this way. And you're kind of like, no, that's not the way, you know, that's not the way that works or something. Okay, so new beginnings is the Temperance. Yeah, it's definitely going to have its own timing. It's going to have a new beginning, a new cycle to get away from this. So I see the new beginning really as just trying to walk away from this energy, trying to moderately heal this fight. Coming to some kind of, with the Temperance system, it's kind of like you're coming to some kind of compromise. You're definitely going to have to compromise. The Devil in reverse, having realization, yeah, that this is toxic. This just can't go on forever. So we're going to have some kind of compromise. We're going to have to put down the arguing, put down the irrational behavior, put down this whole situation, kind of like just put it to bed already, right? And that's kind of how the energy I feel for you, Cancer, is like it just needs to go away. Okay, let it rest already. I'm done hearing about it. Yeah, the Empress. Yeah, because it's not nurturing the situation. If anything, it just needs to start healing itself, moderately taking back better energy, compromising to come together. Yeah, you guys are going to have some kind of compromise. You're going to have to figure out what that compromise is. How are we going to compromise? With the Temperance, it's like, what is the moderate timing? What is the moderation together? What is the harmony? How are we going to harmonize this? How are we going to heal this? There has to be something that's going to change, that is actually going to have to get this, just, it's like, okay, fine, you know what? They're not going to ever say that this is not what they believe. So you're just going to have to compromise and go with the flow. Try to do something else. Come together and try to figure it out together. And with the Empress upside down, the only problem I don't like about the Empress upside down is it's still showing that stubbornness, that resistance. And I think it's still it's either from you or them. Someone is still in resistance. It's like somebody wants to harmonize, wants to come together to compromise, wants to lay this negative energy to rest. And somebody's over here still resisting this. Still saying, no, it's just not going to have how it's going to be. They're still blocking out any type of harmony when it comes to this situation. So I don't know if that's them or you, but definitely someone is in resistance to trying to still make this a compromise. You're like, okay, so let's compromise on this. Let's lay this to bed. We can do this and you do that. Nope, ain't gonna do that. And because this person is so stubborn, it makes me think it is your person, because they're the ones that really shoving this down your throat. So it almost feels like it's really them resisting. It's kind of like my way or the highway. This is the way it is. Okay. So you have the movement, choices, and decisions, and it's like the Two of Wands, Page of Pentacles upside down, the Eight of Pentacles, what the heck, and the Five of Swords. So you have the Two of Wands, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Five of Wands. You're saying, I just want my fulfillment of wishes. This new beginning that I want is just what harmony is, and I just want to have a compromise, stop resisting me. And it's kind of like you're looking out going, look at all the choices and decisions that we can make. Can we please just do it this way? You know, we can compromise on both. But you have the Page of Pentacles over here, and that's pretty much them not accepting this conclusion. This is not what they wanted. Okay? They're acting resentful, there's that resentment again, acting a little childish. You guys could be dealing with some kind of earth sign. Acting resentful, acting childish to this scenario, not wanting to 100% look out and make the movement, choices, and decisions towards this fulfillment of wishes. Oh my God, you guys could be so arguing about just buying a car. Oh my gosh, I just seen that because I seen the Chariot. I was like, oh my God, is this whole fight over some stupid vehicle? And that's like how I feel too. Like whoever this is, it's like, it's just a car. Okay, it's like, you don't get it, you know? And he's like, but it's got 52,000 miles on it. You know, and you're like, that's a lemon, you know? But it's only got 52,000 miles. And you're like, who cares? It's a piece of crap. Oh my gosh, I just totally seen it. Like, it could be something that minute. And you're like, yeah, but it's a V8, you know, and we go an hour and a half to work every day. That's not plausible. That is irrational, delusional to think that we're going to buy this big V8 to go an hour to work every day. But it's only got 52,000 miles. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's, oh my God, I just seen that. That's the type of scenario that whatever you guys are dealing with, it's like that. And so you're looking out and you're like, and they're like, no, you don't get it. And they're only focused on what they want to focus on. So if it is a vehicle and it's something like that, no matter what, that's a great, wow, that was a great scenario. Yeah. Because as soon as I seen the Chariot, I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, movement, choices, and decisions, the focus of this whole scenario is upside down. They're not even coming to any kind of conclusion with you because they're so focused on what they want to. 5 of Swords. They want what they want. And it's like, it's almost to the point where it's like, you know, they might even be telling you like, it's got eco drive. It's like, good for it. That's great. It's still a V8. I don't care if it has eco drive or not, you know? And it just feels like it's this energy. No matter what they're going to say, they were doing their homework. But now it's almost to the point where they're so focused on having whatever it is that they're having that now they're even blinding themselves, right? They're going to wear a false mask just to make you understand. They're going to falsify maybe even information. When I mean falsify, I don't really mean like lie, but I mean like tell small white tales just so they can have this big, you know, awesome, badass Durango or something, right? And you're just like, this was kind of like tricking you, and you feel like you're kind of like, you're tricking me. But no matter what it is, the overall meaning of the card is they're focused on what they're going to say, and they're always going to disagree with you because in their head, this is what you need. This is what you need. Okay? And you're like, this is not what I need. This is not fulfilling my wishes. This is making me agitated. Now I'm feeling like this irritability over here. This irrational is making you agitated. Now I feel this agitated feeling coming on because it's like, do you even hear what you're saying? You're like tricking yourself to make me believe, and not only me believe, but making yourself believe that this is a great idea. You know how much gas we're going to use? Oh, it's got eco drive. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you keep saying that, right? Because you did your homework. Okay. Yeah, eco drive does help, okay, but it's not going to help in this case, right? So, yeah, it's almost like now they're just kind of tricking themselves. So every movement, choice, and decision that they make towards this fulfillment of wishes of you guys coming together to try to do what you need to do, it just feels like the more deeper that this goes, they just continue. It's like I said, falsifying from them. It's almost like falsifying themselves. Like it's just so irrational. Like they're just not thinking rationally. Okay, so crazy. Okay, guys. So yeah, it's something like that. And they're just like I said too, remember, they're not focused really on anything you've said. You're trying to compromise, and they're like, they've studied. Okay, so yeah, reconsider. The angels say reconsider. Yeah. Listen to your intuition. there it is. Compromise. You're ready. So you're going to have to try to come to compromise anyways. And, you know, to fix this, there will be a compromise sooner or later. Okay? Sooner or later, you will have a compromise with this person. Somehow you're going to walk around it. Okay? So let's get a numerology card out. I'm going to do numerology next month, beginning of the month. They'll probably be out. Yeah, beginning of the month. So I do have the numerology cards. This is not the numerology where you have your birth date and, you know, you're number 2 and you're a Cancer. Right? Moon? No, it's not that. This is just regular numerology where I break down the numbers. Or better readings, just like we did today. The 5 equals inconsistency, change. Okay, so this card is 81. So with the 8 plus the 1 makes this a 9. So this is a what? An ending. What do we have? After an ending becomes what? A beginning, right? Becomes a 1, which is a beginning. So this is the ending. The ending of this person. So overall, the universe is pretty much letting you know that this will be the end to them taking on this leadership, because you will have a compromise. Okay, they just, they feel like they have to be in control about this. You guys, if this is really about a car, it could be such a male, thing. So if you're dealing with a male on, and it really is a car, it's just that male ego. I know everything about cars. Yeah, I know you do. I've heard this story before, so yeah, and it just feels like, it's the macho thing to do, right? The big, fast car, whatever it is, right? But like I said, it could be anything. The 81 is just indicating the time of lovingly lead and guide others who are less capable than you are. So you're going to have to take on the leadership's role to kind of compromise this, but you're going to have to kind of guide this person away from this irrational thought, but you're going to have to do it very smoothly, right? You're going to have to be real smooth about it. And you're going to have to motivate them to make them understand. Somehow or some way, you're going to have to motivate them to kind of inspire them to move towards this compromise with you. This card also indicates a role as a leader in your field. You may choose to rise to the top of your game or unique talents. Lovingly lead others to a new and improved way of life. That's what I'm saying. You're going to have to move them to this understanding. You're going to have to, it's going to be like the leading the horse to water scenario. I didn't say it was going to be easy. Okay. That didn't say that in the book. Okay. That's just, yeah, the book makes it sound all easy, right? Like, oh, yeah. It's like, have you met this person? So it's like, in order to prove your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles. It says in life, but I'm going to say within this situation, that's the harmony and the rhythms and cycles over here, where they're showing that, pulling back with that resistance. So the affirmation here is, I lead others and in turn serve a higher purpose. So somehow or another, you're going to have to kind of lead them to water, but you're going to also have to push back a little from what you're doing to make it equal. So you're going to have to find equal balance, give and take. That's pretty much what it's saying. So, yeah. I would love to say this is going to be easy, but you're dealing with a very stubborn person. So, yeah. So let's see what animal you're going to need to be to get through this. It says leadership, so I would assume it's going to be strong yet loving. There we go. Monkey. Monkey's strong and loving. Okay, so experience all that life has to offer. So within the monkey, you're pretty much just going to see, you're going to have to give a little and push, but don't push too hard, right? Or too fast. It's kind of a rough one. I just keep hearing equal give and take. Focus on developing your right brain and your heart as their route to ascension and oneness. So yes, okay, so there you go. You're going to have to use logic with nurturing. That's exactly what it said. Okay, so you're gonna have to use, and with the right side of your brain is going to be very creative as well. So you're going to have to find a creative, harmonious way to do something. Okay, because that's where your creativity comes from, is from the right side of the brain. So not only are you going to use a little bit of logical thinking, but what they're really telling you is be creative and use your heart. Oh, to find that balance. You got this. You got this. Okay. And that was the reading for you guys. And until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.